Let's be honest, St. Patrick's Day just wouldn't be the same without some good old Irish beer, but there are lots of choices out there. So we asked Ray Isle, wine editor at Food & Wine magazine, to help us pick the perfect pint for the holiday, and Ray joins us here this morning. Ray, we've been all looking forward to this segment all morning.
It's great to be back.
Thanks for having me. Good to see you.
I feel I'm the beer editor today. I've changed positions.
We've taken wine right out of the equation.
Yeah.
So people have lots of choices if they want a good pint of Irish beer.
Absolutely. There are a lot of choices. I mean, there are two basic divisions. There's ales and lagers. That's the basic beer division. Okay. They make both in Ireland. Classic case is Harp lager. That's probably the Irish lager. Lagers are cold fermented. The yeast stays on the bottom. They're lighter and crisper than ales. Got it. Delicious beer.
So this is the one we're going to start with here.
That's one we're going to start with.
This is one of the most popular ones?
It is one of the most popular ones. You can't go wrong with Harp. Let's take a sip.
Can I try? I've never actually had a beer. Is it okay if I try?
It's good for you. You know, it's a healthy way to start the morning, I guess. And then what's happening also is, it's interesting, is you're getting a lot of craft brewers in the U.S. who are doing Irish-style beers.
But it's light. It's light.
It's light. It's got a nice little bitterness to it. I mean, that's in the same style of beer as you know, Miller, Budweiser, all that, but it's an Irish version.
Okay.
Of it.
And now this would be how would this rank?
Now this is Rogue Kells Irish style lager. So it's an American beer from Oregon made in the same style as something like Harp. Okay. You can see there's a little yeast suspended in it, why it's cloudy, so it's got a little more oomph to it.
It's a little murky.
A little murky, but that's intentionally murky. Okay. That's good. It's good murkiness. And
hold on, one more.
And that's it. Yeah. It's okay. This is a good segment. we got a number of things here that are all really good.
When I'm thinking about a good pint, though, to be honest, I mean, with all due respect to these two, I'm thinking something a little darker, a little
okay. This is a classic pint, pint glass, in fact, which is the thing to serve an Irish beer in. Smithwick's is the classic Irish red ale. It's called a red ale because they toast the barley a little bit, which gives it a kind of ruddy color and gives it a tiny, kind of caramel note to it.
It got a bit of different smell to it.
Yeah, and so ales, warmer fermenting, the yeast stays on top, richer, darker style of beer, a little more kind of texture to them, a little more oomph, a little less bitterness.
Yeah, it's a little heavier.
Now Sam Adams does a version of this. Classic. I mean, again, Sam Adams, classic American craft brewer. They do an Irish red, so it's an American version of the classic Irish red beer.
And the red comes in where? Just color?
Again, they toast the barley a little bit, so it gives it that kind of ruddy color when they make the beer.
I love a good Sam Adams.
And it's a little lighter than the Smithwick's. I think they're both terrific beers. Murphy's.
You're gonna have to hold me up.
And we got ways to go here,
Okay, now we're moving on to the stout.
We're moving on to stout, and we're heading.
I'm just here to help.
Yeah, no, I think it's important. The man needs help. You got to help him out here.
You take one arm, Ray.
Also, I arrived at my favorite part. I have to admit.
Stout is if you're thinking of Irish beer, of course you're going to think of Guinness, but Murphy's is one of the other great Irish stouts. Yeah. Big, dark, rich. Here, why don't I pass that down?
All right.
Okay. Stouts, you get the red color in this from toasting the barley a little.
This is a dark beer.
This you toast a lot, so it gives that dark coffee. And Murphy's has an almost like coffee espresso kind of note to it. Guinness, on the other hand, which is the Irish beer of all time.
Come on, Jeff, don't worry. Don't be shy.
Yeah,
everybody, come on. I've never seen more people longing for beer this time of day.
Here, have a Guinness. It's it's a meal in a glass.
I was going to say this is like a meal.
But it's lighter, I think, than most people think when they hear meal in a glass.
People think of Guinness as being really rich, but it's actually fairly light in alcohol. It doesn't have that much more calories than light beer, strangely enough. But it's got tremendous
And is it really full of iron, or is that just an old wives' tale?
That's kind of an old wives' tale.
But I'm sticking with it. Women are often anemic.
And it has less calories than skim milk. Is that correct?
It has less calories than skim milk. Guinness has less.
So many reasons to do it.
It tastes so much better than skim milk.
Is it good for my bones?
I don't know if we have time for our cocktail here.
Of course, we always have.
We got this crazy cocktail. You're gonna shake. We're calling it an Irish strongman. It's a variation on something called a Coney Island strongman. Sure. A little bit of chartreuse, an aromatic herb French liqueur. A little bit of lemon juice. A little bit of shaking, if you want to do the shaking honors.
Shake it up.
You got to divide that between two here. And this is a Culpa.
I've ever done that.
Culpa restaurant in Boston. Actually, wait a minute here.
Spillage already.
There you go. Hold that on.
It smells good.
Yeah, it's aromatic.
And tight.
Oh, it's in the mixture. There's the mixture.
Yes,
the mixture. Yes.
Nice.
And this is from a couple of restaurant bots that did a wonderful thing called a Coney Island Strongman. We took it to the magazine, twisted it around a little bit, made it an Irish Strongman for St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, a little more beer in that. A little more beer in that. And
Mixology right here on the early show.
this is early show mixology. Want to try?
It's a sample. Jeff, go
I'll
ahead.
sample.
It looks light and refreshing.
It's wonderful, you know.
You don't want to sample?
No, go ahead.
And that's, you know, it's St. Patrick's Day. You got to have Irish beer.
How about a group toast here? Group toast for everyone. Ray,
I'm just gonna get a bottle.
Really
here.
refreshing.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Cheers.
Nice job, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Happy
Ladies.
St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patrick's
There you
Day.
go. Ray, thank you.
Cheers. Salud.
Ray, nice job, as always.
That's why we invite him back.
I can't see the teleprompter. My vision is blurred. For more on these beers, go to our website, earlyshow.cbsnews.com.